Morning. So, Astro DJ is giving me one I don't know. So I'm going to have to look it up. All I've got is out in the fields. The obvious thing would be something to do with farmers, but from the melody, I don't think it is somehow. It's something more to this. So I'll find it and I'll put it in the comments as usual. But with no clues apart from the fields in this one. So let's see what this is about, shall we? What's it like where you are? It's raining here. It said we'd have a lot of rain, didn't they? And today's card is Hierophant. It's about upbringing, religion, indoctrination, what you've been taught to believe. It's about your truth, the neck and throat. It's about Simon, Peter, and the keys that bind you to the material or the spiritual. It's about 3 blessings the right way around. So let's see. There he is, straight out the pack. So, a little way off there. Oh, damn it. Okay. Be alert, be aware, is what Spirit's saying. Wow. Don't think it's an ordinary day today, this read, but it doesn't seem like it's happening urgently. It's going to take some time. We're coming out of that mental prison we've made for ourselves. We've realised that the only thing stopping us is ourselves, our own minds, or someone playing mind games with us. 8 weeks. Excuse me, playing with my throat already. So, those born in the year of the dog and the year of the snake, massively important in a negative way. Virgo energy, negative. Could be in the astrology, so we need to look at the planet activity. This is health issues, hospital doors. It was our lockdown card. I don't like it for that. It's about not listening to your gut instinct. It's about the abdomens and the intestine problems there. It's about chucking yourself into work and not trying to think about your true purpose. And hidden there at the bottom, which I haven't seen before, is a Cancer, a crab. Crabs are tenacious, so it's hanging on there. There is death. There is betrayal. There is endings. Something intended to bring you to your knees. 10 weeks. So maybe we should have been a bit quicker coming out of that mental prison, because this is an end. It is an end to pain, physical and emotional, whichever way you look at it. The only clue we've got there is this 9 and the 27. This death brings a reunion. It brings about a celebration. Well, obviously, a celebration of life instead of what others call awake. But again, they're brought to the knees. The maiden, the mother, and the crone. Hope, faith, charity. An unconditional love for someone. Again, the Cancer energy. So it's a Cancer, male or female. Could be a cusper. Early Cancer is Gemini, late Cancer is Leo. It is unconditional love. It is somebody that knows the meaning of love. They have been through many struggles and know what love really means. This is reaching that point where love is the most important thing. But it wasn't planned, it wasn't expected, and there's no communication about it. Because someone is brushing things under the carpet, trying to keep the peace, people pleasing. Neptune and Pisces energy, which we've been going through, and we know that it's affected us big time. That's what all these troubles have been about, because of Pisces and Neptune. Arguments, accidents, losses within the home, floods, water, electrical problems, storms, trying to stop that tower falling, trying to keep things just as they were. This card is neutral because it's today's card, but it does tell us that somebody's not speaking the truth. There may be issues with the neck and throat. There are no blessings. The inner child holds the key, so your ego and things that you believed may not be true. So marriages and friendships, Taurus energy. But like I say, we'll ignore it for now unless it comes out again because it's neutral. So 16 is negative, 9 and 27 is negative. Virgo energy, negative. Virgo is the intestines, the health services, the abdomen, and material life in the reverse. So it's about the material, not the spiritual. Yeah, okay. So there is gossip. There is problems with fire sign energy, immature fire sign energy, possibly a child. The door is open, but you should have kept it shut. Don't listen to gossip. Someone may be drinking, and the answer is no. No happiness when you concentrate only on the material. You have to break the shackles. This ending or this betrayal will do that. Capricorn energy is positive. The 15 is positive because it's breaking the shackles. Do not sign anything. Do not make any promises because you may not be able to keep them. It's freedom from manipulation. Yeah. Enemies overcome and a celebration will take place. The enemy may well be yourself. It's Gemini energy, it's communication. And a new beginning, a new home, a new life, a new job. You hold the key, his keys, she's got them. Something will be beginning within a year, a new beginning. Should you choose to accept the gift that Spirit is giving you and nurture it. But there is criminal activity, your suspicions are justified, there's lies, people wearing false masks, possibly siblings, issues with hands, arms, shoulders, depression, bipolar, drug dealers, anything you can think of that's negative, that's a negative mindset. 1028. You are not using the tools that you have to manifest a better outcome. Somebody is 1 foot in and 1 foot out of a situation. It's time to decide. Make it or break it. Are you going to keep taking the path you've always taken and reach the same outcome and come back to that crossroads again? Or are you going to take a new path and do things differently? You cannot solve a problem with the same mindset that you caused it with. But there is 2 endings here. Your security, financial and emotional, is over. This is not going to be the way it was. But again, we have love. Love above all else is what Spirit's talking about. Unconditional love of a Cancer. Somebody who knows the meaning of love. Either to you or from you. This is somebody at the top of the game. It doesn't, if it's a Cancer, it doesn't have to be a male or a female. Any other sign, it would be the male figure that unconditionally loves. So, all the kings are at top of their game in their energy. So they know how to love properly. They've been through all the situations you can think of, and they still love. So, it looks like we're being released from a toxic energy and saying no. No more. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. There she is. Wow. A beautiful read. The perfect couple. No expectations. Allowing each other to be just as you are. Unconditional love. The most important thing in Spirit. That's what they want. Someone might be getting a download from Spirit. We have Scorpio energy. It's about shared resources, the reproductive organs. It's about loving yourself unconditionally, nurturing and looking after yourself. Spirit is saying, don't worry about those who don't see, those who refuse to break those shackles. Because there are those that see, those who see when they're shown, and those who will never see. This has to be now a life of equal reciprocity. What you give out is what you'll get back. Improving finances, but only if we work together. Wow. Yes. So we got to know about the health services and the illnesses, and that it needs teamwork. We've got a yes though on releasing ourselves from that toxic energy. What's done is done. It's over. There may be a passing, but there is always love. And balance returns to our lives. So the addictions, to a way of life, the old way of doing things, alcohol, drugs, online shopping, whatever your vice is over. With the help of others. You have learnt some very hard lessons and come out the other side stronger than you ever was before. The 14, Sagittarius energy. It's positive energy. So we're not doing this alone. Someone is impatient for this new start, this new beginning. But it's a wonky table. All the parts are not there yet. We're waiting for that last wand to make the 4 for the foundations to be strong for the building or of this new thing to take place. So there's one piece missing. We've got 3 tens now. This is a massive ending to something. The burden needs to be released. It needs to be over. Yeah. It's a nightmare situation there. Somebody is just not ready yet. One foot in and one foot out. Wanting to leave, wanting to change, wanting to stop, but not quite there. In the case of addictions, it's the will isn't there. The wishing is, but they haven't actually taken action on it yet. Needs to be done now before it's too late. Yeah, because that enemy within or without is overcome. So when we look at this, it looks like the enemy is the dark one that's outside. He has a sword and that child is unaware of it. And he's not looking at the child, he's looking at the female with his smile on his face. To me, that's quite threatening. So, even though this is the yellow and it's a good sign, and this is the dark, we have to remember this is in the reverse. So all is not as it seems. There are those who see when they're shown, and those who will never see. This is the yin and the yang, the balance between dark and light. And there it is. Two of Swords. You know, it's my favourite example of Mercury retrograde. We're out of it now, but somebody has made a decision. They will not be held to ransom anymore, emotionally or financially. There's nothing to lose now. It's time to end this. 2 weeks. So, interesting, very interesting. Put that there. Oh, there we are, owning. The 26. What you own owns you. Another 2. With 3 2s and 3 10s. You cannot sit on the fence forever. You're going to have to pick a side. Wealth is the ability to truly experience life, and this person does not know that. They just think of the material, the money. The name Henry and David could be important. Yes, you will earn it. You do earn it. That Tower. It's the house of money and Taurus energy. Well done, Spirit. So it's today's energy. The second house is about solid reality, creature comforts, lifestyle, and areas supported primarily in the physical realm. It is also the key to your power in the world. There you go. There's the key. How you feel empowered or disempowered. Second house isn't always to do with money and possessions. It's about ownership of your talents and maintaining comfortable shelter, living up to personal values and your self-esteem. It's about what we decide to utilize or manifest in this physical realm, the desired results of which will always be quantifiable rewards, comfort, and familial happiness. When this card turns up, it's time to concentrate on more practical issues. How do you handle your finances? How do you look out for yourself in your own terms of shelter? How do you stand on your own 2 feet? How are you being rewarded? Are you making a good living at what you love? It's a time where you need to protect your resources, to manage the things you earn in a mature and equitable way. It's about sowing the seeds for a good harvest later on. So the fields, out in the fields. It is time to build, accumulate, toil and manage. You may be at a stage to take the beginning steps of opening your new business, yes. and it will be successful if you nurture it. Or embarking on a path that will not only enable you to realise your dreams, but could also make you a fortune in doing so. You may meet up with a stubborn individual or be unyielding yourself, and this could be an issue. It's important to stay the course, but also to be flexible when dealing with others, especially concerning your goals or financial matters. Music, especially the human voice, or issues concerning the voice box, thank you, Spirit, may somehow figure in. Beauty, maintaining a good appearance and having a sense of fashion at this time is also imperative. So show yourself well to the world. No matter what your question or focus, money, earnings and material assets will play a part. Usually this is an extremely positive card, indicating significant financial rewards if you stay on the path and remain diligent and committed to all you do. Since the second house is ruled by Taurus, with patience, gradual advancement and solid achievement is on its way. But somebody is impatient. The only warning is to be cautious where finances are concerned. It is possible when you do come into money, you will meet some unscrupulous people, some toxic people who will use you and take it from you. However, do consider how this relates to your question. The second house card can at times indicate stubbornness, slothfulness, and developments that come about slowly or seem to drag. You aren't going to be able to rush things. In most instances, this indicates an abundant harvest, no matter how fast or delayed it will arrive. But not by you sitting on your backside. And the number 8, the shaman spiral. What did I say? Be alert, be aware. Where's that 8 of Wands? There it is. We are not taking notice, awareness, connection to spirit, because we're not going with our gut instinct. They both have a staff, but she is aware and he is not. The number 8. The solitary shaman, the walker between the worlds, who bridges the gap between the physical and the non-physical realities. Call on this spirit helper when in need of connection and awareness of self and your surroundings. So be alert, be aware there is something you need to take notice of in your surroundings. She will guide you when in need and be an invisible ally. The spiral into self indicates a knowing of who you are in the past, the physical body, and where you came from without the need for ego, because it's your ego, like I said, that's holding you back. The card represents the knowing of yourself, the true you, your spirit, loving yourself unconditionally. A deepening of your awareness and understanding of the world through the shaman's eyes. You see, when the physical body dies, so there may be a passing, and if so, I'm very sorry for that. Our soul lives on to reincarnate again and again. So who are you without the limitations of your body? One needs to look very deep to take off the restrictions of who we think we are. There's the restrictions that we took off. The 8 of Swords. Where's she gone? The shackles we broke. The restrictions we took off. If we were never to interact with another person, who would we express ourselves as? Are you comfortable with who you are on the inside? Does it match the person you are behaving on the outside? No, I don't think it does, because you're people pleasing. You're trying to keep the peace so that that tower doesn't fall. You can't keep the mask on forever. Is there an ego that needs to be set aside? Or do you need to find your inner strength to be who you truly are meant to be? Free from the harsh judgment we find from those around us. Are you with like-minded people? Is there equal reciprocity? Or people who support and love you unconditionally? Only when you love who you are on the inside and fully know who you are by doing what brings you joy will you then not care what others think. Stand proud and confident in your skin. It's a powerful energy to be reckoned with. From this place you can take on anything. And when you find this place, remember what it feels like. So when you're feeling off centre and need to find the strength again, you can look within. The shaman spiral is also showing the need to practice your spirituality. And that doesn't mean praying or doing all the bunk that they're saying here. It just means taking time for yourself, going within. What is your self-care? You may be getting stuck in your physical material world and getting bogged down, carrying that heavy burden. Start doing something for yourself. Wake up. Light your incense. Meditate. Have your cup of coffee. Whatever it is, take time for yourself. Or sit by a tree. Doing the work means showing up and making your spiritual connection necessary to feed your spirit and keep you uplifted in the physical world. So, the physical world is not you. It affects you, but only how you let it affect you. You're free. You're a free spirit. Like I said before, when you're brought to your knees and you stick a fork in me, I'm done. There is nothing to lose. You've had it enough. And it's a very dangerous place for someone to be. Because they actually are free. And they don't care what other people think. Yeah. Because where we are is a downward slope. We're not looking after ourselves. And we feel like we're not strong enough. So we have to change. We have to release ourselves from the burden. And a year from now, things will be totally different if we do. Yeah. It's about your confidence, believing in yourself. And there it is. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Because when you feel the fear in your gut, it's the anticipation of what might be. The Fool card, a new adventure. Have we got time? Yeah, we've got time. So, one angel card then. There it is. And there it is. New beginnings. Don't be afraid of the new beginnings. But they're on your terms, not somebody else's. Life is a series of cycles. A time of rebirth is indicated for you. This may mean a new phase in a relationship, the germination of fresh ideas, that Ace of Pentacles, or the development of qualities in you like laughter, light, and hope. It will herald a total change. Do not be afraid to let go of the familiar, for the new cannot enter until the old is outworn and departed. The angel guidance is to accept the new, for it will be welcome when it arrives. Birth is a vulnerable time. The fragile life force needs to be protected and nurtured within you. So if you're pregnant, look after yourself. Don't put anything into your body that's negative for you. Ask the angels to guide the new beginnings in your life safely to maturity. Welcome and nurture the new life to come. Beautiful energy. I don't do the dice today. I'll probably do that separate or something because we're on too long now. Thanks for listening. Bye.